So here's your standard major body repair. As you can see, the plastic on this barrow is cracked pretty far, and if nothing's done about it, it's just going to lose the whole front. Obviously I can't do anything about the bit that's missing, because trying to attach another piece of plastic to it would just put more strain on the structure. So the first job we're doing is cleaning the surface. It's just a wire brush. Give everything a good scrub. A clean surface is much better to work on. So the next part of the process is just to put some tape in place. Obviously this isn't to repair it. The tape just holds it in place while I do some work on the other side, which you'll see next. Right, this is where the fun begins. So now I've got my heat gun out. Obviously I'm wearing my safety gloves. And what I'm doing here is embedding wire mesh into the plastic where the cracks are. This will help support it and hold it all together. Now this is where I'll start welding the plastic. You can see I've got a little plastic rod here that I feed into the nozzle of the heat gun, and what that does, it just softens that plastic, and as I run along very slowly, bear in mind this is doubled in speed this video, so it does take a long time, but I just slowly melt the plastic rod into where the crack is, and then where the crack's very thin and you can't melt the rod into it, then with the tip of the heat gun you just melt that plastic back together. I should just mention, this isn't just a standard heat gun. This heat gun has got a digital temperature setting. Obviously different types of plastic have different melting points, so you have to be able to set the temperature just right so that you melt it nicely without overheating and burning it. Now this is a very thin crack, there's no room for me to add any plastic here, so with the tip of the heat gun I just melt it back together. Now that that's all done, I'm just going to smooth it over with a little bit of a sanding here, just so that there are no rough edges to catch on anything. And there we go, that's that job done. This barrow's good to go back to work and muck out some staples. Well, I hope you enjoyed watching that. If you've got any barrows you need fixing, who are you going to call?